Hello, crafty friends. This is the Paper Chef here. Welcome to my next installment of Stocking Stuffer Bootcamp. First, I'm going to share how I would create these containers really easily with a stapler. And then I'm going to share how Kay Jude, one of my Paper Chef's team members, created this one, which is like totally a better version of mine because it opens with Velcro. So we're going to use her measurements next. But first, I want to teach you how to make these containers. Then I'm going to show you a lot of different samples of other stocking stuffers you can make that we've been making in this series. So to create this craft, which is super easy, and I'm also, oh, by the way, I'm also going to show you some Happy Mail. Happy Mail, got some great Happy Mail today. And then I'm down to the wire here. I hardly have any scraps left. We are just kind of using up all the scraps. There's not much left here to work with. I have this is like my only full piece of designer series paper. So we're going to be using the Sweet Stockings designer series paper because that's what I have. Now I have a few of these too. I have some of these papers but I'll probably use these ones when I get to Kay's instructions because this kind of goes with the soft succulent foil I have. But anyway, regardless, I have some Happy Mail to show you. So anyway, I've been doing this craft for years. It's a fun craft to do with kids. The reason it's really fun to do with kids is you can use toilet paper containers to do this with kids. So all you need to do is tell them to bring in, and I used to teach craft club a lot. So you tell them you say, take your toilet paper container, bring some toilet paper containers from home, right? And you staple them together or whatever, glue, whatever. And then you do this side, right? And you have this cute little treat. Of course, you need a little bit better stapler. Actually, you use like a hole punch. And you can like tie a ribbon around them. Okay, so that's like the idea behind it. Very, very simple. So to make this, all you need to do is get this to be looking like a toilet paper container. And I'm using retired products. And here's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use some tear and tape. This will work. So you take any rectangle and just turn it around. And you can put adhesive. Now, if you want, I'm only doing this adhesive. I'm going to use staples today, but you can use row of adhesive, and then you can put like adhesive on the sides too. But I'm just going to do one row because I'm going to use a stapler. So you're going to go in there and you're going to do this. And you're going to make yourself a bunch of little toilet paper rolls. Okay? I mean, they're going to look like toilet paper rolls. That's all you're doing. Very easy peasy. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, and I should have probably changed the way the pattern went on this one so that the trees would look right. But, again, I'm just using up my scraps. We're at the final stretch of the stocking stuffers. And then after that, I'm almost out of candy, almost out of paper. Totally have a lot more hot cocoa, so I'm going to do goodie bags after this. I'm not done my stocking stuffers. I still have more to make. But I can make them without the designer series paper. I was trying to get that extra adhesive off from the inside. All right, so bottom line is you have these little rolls, and then you just simply just fold it like this, like pinch it. I like the seam to be like there, but when we do the next one, the seam will be in a little different spot. You can even use like a little paper crimper if you want. So just pinch it though. Couple staples. Add your candy. You want candy that makes fun noises. Like some M&Ms, right? Something fun so that kids can shake them. So that's about how much. Okay, those or peanut M&Ms or jelly beans. And you're done. And then I usually put the sentiment over the top of the staples. Okay, once again, you're just rolling any rectangle shape. And like soon we'll use measurements, but right now we're just teaching you the basics here. A little bit is getting stuck on the adhesive. Oh, by the way, listen to that. Isn't that fun? It's going to shake, shake, shake. So this is a great way of using up your scraps. Let them rip it open. Let them have fun. I know, isn't that easy? All right, let me eat some of these M&Ms. While all right, so teach the kids to make these. this Christmas. Okay, now let's do a professional one. By Kay, my team member. All right, she's even giving me instructions. Like, this is way beyond. This is called Above and Beyond the Call of Duty. All right, we're going to do what she has here. We're going to follow her instructions, and we're going to make one with the little cute little foil on the end to cover the staples. We're still going to staple it. So what we'll do is I have to use this paper because I don't think I even have enough paper to do this. That one. Oh, no, yes, I do. Never mind. We're going to use this piece. We'll use this piece here. We're going to turn it into a rectangle. I have enough. I just remembered I had this. All right, so we're going to take, because we're going to use this foil I have, this new foil. Now, even though this foil, so you're going to need for this next part, you need some cute foil. However, even though this foil is soft succulent, I think it coordinated. It looked a lot like the mint macaron on there. So this is new fine shimmer foil paper pack. It's coming out in our new catalog. It's going to be part of my Deluxe Designer Series paper share. If you want to know about my paper share, please sign up for my newsletter. At the link to my Stampin' Up! Store is a sign up for my newsletter. And you'll get notified when I have my Designer Series paper share, which are pretty awesome when I do those. You get to try out all the papers. All right, so let's do this. Let's take, the paper's already 6 inches wide, right? And now we're going to make it, we're going to go down here. We'll just make it 4 inches by 6 inches, okay? This pattern really doesn't matter which way the pattern goes. I'm not worried about which way the pattern goes. So 4 by 6. Now, there's another couple parts of her instructions, which are to take, and this does help a little bit. I like it. So you see where it has an inch over here? And this trimmer, it scores a little bit. It's to make a little score line at the opposite ends. So just along the 1 inch mark. Okay, so we're still just doing the same thing I did. The whole rectangle and all that stuff. We're doing the same thing. But we're just following along here. It says, now in her case, she says sweetest Christmas paper. This is the sweetest Christmas paper. That's what she used. And then it says cut 4 by 6, make a score line here and a score line here. Okay, so that does help it later when you're going to be doing the little bend. And then this one I did a lot longer. Trying to find my tear and tape here. Or any kind of adhesive for that matter. It's like, I can't wait for I pre-ordered on the 1st. I stayed up all night till like 4 o'clock in the morning, placing my pre-order. And it still hasn't got here yet. So from Stampin' Up, they got overwhelmed. They got flooded with pre-orders. And then all these demonstrators pay money to get like expedited shipping. And I was not one of those demonstrators that paid extra. And so I see a lot of people unboxing their stuff, and I didn't get mine yet. So I can't unbox yet until I get it. It should be any day now. I have to look at the tracking. So we're going to still do that same thing we did before with the adhesive. So overlap it by like 1/2 inch, it says, on our instructions. And of course, I didn't cut that one very evenly. Okay, so you do that little toilet paper roll. That's all you're making again. And then this time, you're going to use those little marks. See the score lines? Isn't that cool? The score lines helped you. Isn't that neat? I like the idea of the score lines. See, so we've already improved upon our design, even if all we were to do is staple. If that's all we were to do, we still haven't improved upon design because of that little score line. It makes it easy to fold the paper, to fold this. And of course, I'm going to trim off the bottom because I didn't cut my thing evenly to begin with. All right, there you go. Now we're going to put our M&Ms in there. Actually, wait, we'll put them in later. We got to do our little thing. Okay, so bottom line, we did all that. Now we're going to go to the next page of the instructions. And it says, take a 1 1/4 by 3 inch piece of foil paper. And she used red glimmer paper. I don't have any red glimmer paper. I don't have much of anything right now. We're just using up all the scraps I do have. I do have a lot more coming. And I have so much coming. I'm doing a Designer Series paper share for my team. And then I'm going to start doing it for my customers soon as well, but I'm going to have to order more paper for the customers. All right, so let's go ahead and it says you're going to take a 1 1/4 and you're going to score along the middle of it. So when you have a piece of paper that you want to score on the Simply Scored, along the middle. Just use that little line as a guide. And always get yourself a little piece of tape to hold it still when you have such a small piece of paper. And I'm going to use the scoring tool. The gray one is the scoring tool. Okay? And that way I have a piece that's scored, right? All along. And these pieces are going to be 3 inches by 1 1/4. And I'm using now the cutting part. So the dark one cuts and the gray one scores. So what I did is, you see how I did this? I took 1 1/4 by 3. I took 1 1/4 by 6, actually. But then I cut it in half. So then it's 1 1/4 by 3. So now we have the little pieces that are going to hide our staples. Isn't that nice? And also, I've never heard them called Humbug containers. And I even tried to Google that, and I never even did see anything about that. I've been calling them sour cream containers or treat containers. So it's interesting that they're called Humbug containers. So the one side, we're just going to put glue. I'm just using this one here, ATG, not a Stampin' Up one, but hey, because I'm running low on all my adhesives here. This is it. I mean, look at this. I have one I'm at the very end here. Well, I have one that fell apart that I have to use. Okay, so you're going to trim the excess off. But you're going to be putting that on there to cover. Now, I found it was a little bit easier to trim. So here's my tip for you. Okay, when I trimmed, I accidentally, when I shut it and trimmed, I accidentally sliced into my little container. So it might be better to do the little trimming you need to do. Like now, before you don't need to trim too much. It can hang over the edge a little bit. You might want to trim a little before you shut it. Because if you try to trim after it, you might slice into the side like I did. All right, so isn't that cool? So you can hide your little staples. Okay, Mary is saying she's only heard them called sour cream containers too. But I thought she said, and she wrote me a note with this, but I don't have the note or the card she sent me. All right, so Hilda said she ordered hers 12 days ago and it just came today. Yeah, I ordered it in the middle of the night on the very first, but I didn't pay expedited shipping. Once in a while I pay expedited shipping. Actually, only one time, I think. That was recently. Only one time I paid it. I think I was just trying to experiment. So the next piece of foil, you only want to put on half of it. So you're going to put it like that on half of it, because the other side's going to have Velcro. Oops. So, it depends. You don't know. Depends on how much excess you have. You might not have too much excess, but you're trimming off a little excess. All right, now, the Velcro. I tried full circles of Velcro, and that didn't seem to work. You get Velcro at Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby, anywhere. I'm thinking what worked better for me were the 2 half circles. So that's my opinion. Just going to go like that. So that works better. So I put the fuzzy side. I put the fuzzy side down. Fuzzy, like putting them over on different spots. And then I put the other part on top of it, like this. That's how I always put Velcro on. So this is the non-fuzzy side. And then I just shut it and squeeze. Oops. Oh my gosh, what did I do? I totally put that one upside down. Okay, duh. All right, you got to put the fuzzy side, and then you got to put the other one. We're not worried about it, though. There's so much. I have so many of those. Velcro coming out my ears. You got to put the sticky side up. The other side worked, but not that one. All right, so then you're shoving the paper down. Okay, so that's how you're going to do the container. And then you can open it. Pretty cool, right? And it's refillable. A little bit of fiber there. Oops, I didn't mean to drop my paper. This is what I mean. I was such a sloppy crafter. All right, so you get the idea. That's if you want to refill these. Then you can add your little M&Ms. She put some tea in there, but the tea got all crushed, when you try to put tea in there. And I still like putting, for this kind of container, I still like putting M&Ms because they shake, and it makes the fun sound. All right. So to review, I'm just going to get bigger here. To review, we'll just use this piece to review. All right, we have a rectangle. Doesn't really matter. Okay? We put a line of adhesive on the rectangle. We roll it up like a toilet paper roll. Okay? We squeeze. We staple. We put candy in it. We squeeze. We staple. That's the idea. That's all you got to do. And all the other stuff is icing on the cake. Such fun containers. So the icing on the cake would be to have, you know, these Velcro. Okay, this one's not sticking very well. I'm going to still put some candy in this one. I made a bunch of these earlier, but I didn't fill them up yet. Okay. That one has candy in it. These are stapled. All right, so let's get a better, closer look at hers and go over her instructions one more time and her extra materials used. All right, so Kay, thank you very much for this activity. This was really fun. She used DSP, Sweetest Christmas. That's available now at my Stampin' Up store. Red and white glimmer paper. Pretty sure that's available now. Snowman Magic Stampin' Dies. Yes, I've been using that one. You've seen me use Snowman Magic. I have that. Cup of tea for the Enjoy. That's where she got the little Enjoy from. Not where she got the little tiny bird from. Oh, I think the bird is from here. The bird is from the Snowman Magic, actually. Stylish Shapes Dies for the little tiny circle. Stampin' Pads Real Red. There's Real Red for the hat. Shaded Spruce for the Enjoy. And Soft Suede for the eyes. And then Pumpkin Pie for the nose. Okay? It was a 4x6 piece of paper. We had that extra score mark, which made it easy. Overlap it by 1/2 inch. Go to the next page, get your 1 1/4 by 3 inch for your strip of glimmer paper. And then after you adhere it, you can trim the edges of your glimmer paper. Try not to trim it too much because you'll cut into your designer series paper. And that is all there is to this craft. So now, let's keep getting inspired though. I have some other stuff to show you today. And then I don't know when I'll be back on with stocking stuffers because I need to mail these. I mailed a bunch and I gave a bunch out. Today I gave some to the grocery store clerk and the lady at Dollar General and the person who bagged my groceries. And I gave some to my husband to give to his coworkers. And so I still have a lot and I still have to mail a lot. So who knows how many more things we'll have. But I have some happy mail. Just want to show you some cards. Okay, this one was made with a silhouette from my friend Christine. Okay, she does a beautiful job with her silhouette, and I love this multi-layer Christmas card. You can do something like this with the ScanNCut as well. She always goes over the top with her Christmas cards. I hope that is inspiring. The next one is from Charlene Ames. She's one of my customers, or she's one of my VIPs. She's in my VIP group. One of my students, and she put this really cute ribbon inside. She put a gnome on there, and I think that was one of the kits, the Christmas kits, and I forget where the gnome came from. Okay, the next one is Phyllis Kleckner. Okay, she did this one, and there's a note inside too, but look at this. She put a note over the other side for me. Isn't that a gorgeous card? Okay, I love this. It's called a gatefold. That's from Phyllis. Okay, this one is from... Let me get my address out of the next one. This is from Crystal Cochran. I like how she did this whole long slim card, and she did it inside, and then she did created by Crystal Cochran. I like that. So thank you all for the happy mail. I got these mailers. I just want to show you these mailers. I got these at Hobby Lobby. I've been mailing out some happy mail myself. Just want to show you that. Okay, next one. Janet. Okay, Janet Gillen is my team member, and she sent me the coolest gift. So I want to show you. Let me see if there's anything else on the inside of the card. Here. And I don't like to show people's actual notes, but may the season be filled with peace and joy. Real beautiful sentiment. And have a holly jolly Christmas. And I love the pine cones and the paper. And I love how she did that card. All right. Look at this. I told you I'd give you some stocking stuff for inspiration. I haven't opened it yet. I just thought I would open it with you guys for my stocking stuffer workshop. Look at the cute little cup with the cute little chocolate. And it looks like she did it by hand, not by machine, because I don't see any little ScanNCut score lines on it. So that was fun. She'll probably talk about that in the VIP group. She's on my team and in the VIP group. Super cute little cup. A little sticker on the outside of the cup. We're going to do this one in a minute. There's something fun in the box. Okay, this. She made a diaper fold with a peppermint bark, and then she folded back the other side of her diaper fold. Isn't that nice? And, of course, ScanNCut to cut out the sentiments. And she used boughs of holly. And then I love the ginger chews. So you can put a lot of stuff in here. So a little gifty, and then she put a bunch of ginger chews, which I'll be putting. I could show you how they would fit in there. All right, but this is really cool. I want to show you this. Look what Janet sent me. The unveiling on YouTube. Isn't that awesome? Kimberly Smith, the paper chef. She knows I'm always losing my pens. And she's also sent me pens before. We have this ongoing joke because I'm always losing pens. And it says a little stylus on the end. So it's not just a pen, but it's a little stylus on the end. So isn't that nice? Love the pens. Thank you, Janet. Super cool. I'll leave them there for a second. All right. Awesome. All right. So speaking of awesome, I'll show you some more inspiration. This one was a little box I got from my friend Susan. I think the box was already printed like this, but she decorated and did some nice embossing on it. And there was like a little bracelet in it. That was when we went to On Stage. This is one I've had for a while, and I need to change out the candy, I've had it for a while. Thanks for being in our card swap, and this is from my friend Linda. And isn't that a cute little tag treat? We've been making tag treats in this group, too. Here's one I made before using isn't that cute? I put some Christmas candy in it. These are called the envelope treat boxes, and I made this using Season of Chic. And I showed how to make this on my YouTube channel. It's using the baby wipe technique for stamping snowflakes onto the box. Okay. All right, what else do I have to show you? I have these to show you. These are made by Linda, my team member, Linda Huffman from Stamp, Cut, and Create. I'll see if she's here now. I'll go and say hi to whoever's here. Yep, you are here, Linda. I'm showing your crafts because I didn't get to show these recently. I didn't think I showed them. She made these cute little angels. And these are called, what am I calling it? Matchbooks. Matchbook treat holders. So this is still a fall one because we got this during On Stage. In November, she gave it to me. Happy fall. So I need to eat that candy. So this is like similar to the sticky note holders we've been making. But that one's made with a Ghirardelli. And you can put tea inside as well. So that's a little matchbook holder. I love it, love it, love it. So thank you, Linda. Those are cool. Awesome. Okay, and then, see what else. This one was from one of the swaps I did, and I forget what was in here. We have these little bags. This was from this little swap gift. You light up the season. This is Celebrate Everything paper, but it shows you how you can like color it and stuff. And then I forget what you can fit in here, but let's see what we can fit in here. Perhaps one of these thicker Ritter Sports. These are pretty thick though. Yeah, they would fit, but maybe better something thin like a ginger chew. And then also I've been putting in these recently. These Andy's Candies makes these little peppermint bark. I think they would fit nicely into this bag from Stampin' Up. All right, so let's keep going. I did have something special from Stampin' Up. I don't know where it went now. Okay. Here it is. So this one was from it's called my demonstrator development manager. Okay? I won't show this whole part, but Stampin' Up gave me a pin for my 200,000 sales milestone, which I reached last year. So thank you all for your support. I reached 200,000. And these are like the levels I reached at the top performer in the company. And so her name is, she's new, her name's Kate Spackman, I believe. Yeah, Kate Spackman. She sent me a card from Stampin' Up, and Stampin' Up sent me this really cool pin that I want to show. I just feel like I should show it on the next video here. And that's why I took it out to show you. So isn't that cool? Congratulations on your sales milestone. Thank you for loving what you do. And then it's in different languages, and then that's the 100,000. They're putting that's the little gems. So 2 for 200,000. Super cool pin. So thank you, Stampin' Up. All right, now I'm going to make a little room and show you some more stocking stuffers. All right, let's put this away. All right, let's go. Let's say hi and put this away and show you what we made since yesterday. Or since, not yesterday, but since this whole series. Hello, Mary from Kansas City, Missouri. Hello, Janet. Hello, Linda. Terry. Sawdust. Yeah, niece and nephew, she's saying. Janet's niece and nephew are going to make these. Thank you, Mary, for your comment. Lizzie, or actually Lisa, and Hilda, and Ginger Chews. Okay, Janet, please tell everybody where you get these Ginger Chews. I mean, I forget where to get the Ginger Chews. And thank you, Mary. So these are little bags that you can make. This is in the Stocking Stuffer workshop. I was showing how you can put little cocoa in these bags. And these I'll show again when I talk about celebration, because that's where the little owls are from. But it just makes a good stocking stuffer. Next, I want to show you these little boxes, and I did make some with Christmas paper. All right, I'm going to have to make some room here. Make some room. This is what we have. So I gave some away, but I have a couple left. I put little marshmallows in them. The marshmallows I put inside these little boxes look like this, and I got these from Buc-ee's. And so these are called little cracker boxes, and make those with the ScanNCut. This bucket here is all ScanNCut, okay? As well as these. So I'm going to show you the whole ScanNCut bucket first, because yesterday I did the ScanNCut special. And I had something on here. Let's see. I had a little, we'll put hello on there. I just wanted to put something on here. I wasn't sure if it was going to be Christmassy or not. So, because this one didn't have to be Christmas. But this one, I mean, I just put hello because it is Christmassy. Then I found this. Isn't that cute? I found that at Dollar General. Little box of nail files. And then I did this one. These are nail file boxes. I taught how to make these in my course called Canvas Workspace A to Z. And in there, I taught you how to make that little box using the artboard. Pretty sure that was the course. Anyway, I taught this in one of my courses. So that's a little nail file box. I need to get those to match better. These are what we did yesterday in the Stocking Stuffer Workshop series, or boot camp, Stocking Stuffer Boot Camp. I'm just going to lay them in the bucket as I show them to you. So here's one made with money and the Sweet Stockings Designer Series paper. Put 20 bucks in there. Here's one made with Celebrate Everything Designer Series paper. That's the back. So you can see how I coordinated the papers. They don't match each other, but they match. The front and the back match. Coordinate. That's, again, we did this one. The lip balm. So you can put lip balm in these. I showed you how to make all the shapes. So you can put lip balm or money. Okay, so that's another one made with the Sweet Little Stockings. This one is another one made with Sweet Little Stockings Designer Series paper. The little bulbs on the front. Here's what I did with the Japanese yen. I couldn't get the Japanese yen. It was too long to fit in there, so I folded it in half and rolled it up. And that came out cute. And then for the one little boy that's my nephew, my adopted nephew, so I put 2 of them in there. So that's 200, or actually 20,000 Japanese yen. Isn't that cute? So see the back? So you could put a couple in there. So you can put money, and you can even put candy in these too. And here's another one for you. Merry Christmas. And this one is using the Whimsy and Wonder Designer Series paper. And then here's some more Whimsy and Wonder Designer Series paper with a $20 bill. And there's the back. I don't know if I showed you the back of that one. That one's the paper. So I always coordinate the front and the back together. And I tried to coordinate the sentiments as well. And that was the Blistex. And then here's another 20. I have a lot of nieces and nephews. And then here's one with Celebrate Everything Designer Series paper. And then another 20. So this is, I think, better than a gift card. Nice little stocking stuffer, better than a gift card. More personal, and it's just more fun. Okay, here's another bucket of crafty goodness. In these little bags, which I've already given away. This is my last one. You can put hot cocoa, and you can get a little hot cocoa spoon from Dollar General. Or no, Dollar Tree. 5 spoons. My team member Rhonda told me about these spoons. and you can cut them apart. Pretty cool. Put that over there. And then I made this one as part of my paper pumpkin, last month's paper pumpkin. It's just a little box. It's another stocking stuffer idea. You can make boxes out of the cards and out of cardstock. You just coordinate them with the front, and you have lots of ideas. Tie some twine around it, you're good to go. That was last month. I shouldn't say last month. That was the month before. This was the month before. It was the October kit. And November kit, I made all of these little tag treats out of the November kit. And I've already given loads away. I still have some in my bag right now. I'm carrying around in my bag. I give them out to people I meet. And then we made these little boxes in this series. Super cute. I have one reindeer left. And we used the designer treat box dies to make these. Just wanted to show you these. I found these really cool pens. I'm not sure where I'm going to do with these, but maybe I'm going to put them maybe in a bag. Something like that would be cute. But they're little candy cane pens, Dollar General. They were $1. All right, I still have a couple other styles of treats. So then I have these stocking stuffers. We have diaper fold treat pouches. Here's another diaper fold. And I'm starting to put Andy's candies in them. Okay, let's see. See how the Andy's candies, you need thin things. That's why the ginger chews will work. And Janet's talking about where she got them now. So the ginger chews will work. She's saying, okay, let's say Mary's saying, oh, hi, Yvonne. Hilda, let's see. Amazon. Okay, Janet said she got them from Amazon, the ginger chews. I used to get them in Japan all the time, but I didn't know you got them in Amazon. Thank you, Linda. And thank you, Laura. I'm glad you liked all these treats. I think I'm just going to have to mail them. I'm probably going to be done this series. But it's kind of an ongoing series. It might be done for now, but not done forever kind of thing. Because we can make stocking stuffers every day. But we have to move back to, I have to go back to the series I was working on, which was the Warm Welcome Bundle. That's my December workshop series. So I'm just trying to get my Christmas gifties out so that I can work on the cards for the new year. Okay, these are called double fold treat pouches. We taught you how to make the double fold treat pouches. And this is the one made with the Celebrate Everything, and this is one made with Whimsy and Wonder. All right, so then we also made in this series these little boxes, which I'm just calling 3D treat box. So you saw how you learned in this series to make things with die cuts, like this, okay, with the ScanNCut. That's the ScanNCut, like this. And then you just learned a lot of old school folding techniques and old school scoring and cutting. And that's how we made these boxes, just by folding a 6x6 piece of paper. So if you missed any of the series and you want to go back and check it out, please do, because you'll learn all kinds of tips and tricks for making stocking stuffers. And you'll have all of your little projects done, and you can use them for birthdays and gift giving throughout the year as well. Well, thank you for your attention to this little mini boot camp that we did. And like I said, we're done for now, but not forever. That's all for now. This is the Paper Chef. We'll see you again real soon.